Hi Yvonne, how are you?
Ryan.
I'm well, thank you. Um, Yvonne, I've tried to be very polite during all this incident, as you could see. I snapped on Wednesday because you were bothering my boyfriend. So I
I'm
have,
listening, Laura. I'm not going to interject with you. I'm
okay,
listening and then I'm going to respond appropriately. So, Laura,
okay, I have a
did you
question
start the
for you.
details now? I'm
Sorry?
also listening. Sorry, it's Anthony. I'm listening as well.
Okay. So you called me on Monday. I don't know if that was questioning or what was that. But I have a question for you. What proof do you have that I'm having an affair with your husband?
Okay, these are questions that you are going to tell me, not I am going to answer you.
How I'm gonna tell you
Right?
that? Because
Continue.
wait, you told me you have a PI that has been following your husband for the past 2 years, right?
Continue, Laura. I'm listening. Okay, so Laura, the
Is
first
there
question
any
is what
picture?
proof you don't have, right?
No,
Second
because
question.
Claude, I can't just come to you and say you're having an affair with my husband or ask you if were you ever intimate with my
Laura,
husband without
Laura,
any
get to the
proof.
point, please. Laura, let's move to the next question.
Uh-huh.
What
Because now you guys are involving my boyfriend in all this. I haven't seen him since last night. I don't know where he is, and you're messing my life.
Okay, Laura, and you want me to respond after each question? Because it's going to be a question posed to you as well on the question you are answering,
Okay,
asking,
no,
right?
yes.
Do you want to continue with the questions and then I will collectively answer you?
Because Yvonne, even if I was having an affair with your husband, you have no right to harass me. At the end of the day, I've never made any vows to you. I don't owe you
You
any
have
explanation.
vows.
Yes, I've never made any vows to you. I'm not married to you. I don't owe you any explanations about my life.
I think you are talking nonsensical issues. Okay. You cannot be married to me, but I will rephrase this for you.
Okay.
Right? Continue your next question.
You can answer me at the meantime.
Okay. Laura.
Yes.
Very simple. I told you I'm going to answer you with my questions as well, right?
Okay.
And you need to give me the ear. So you need to be a bit still when I'm talking.
Okay.
You asked me
Yes.
where I've got information. I do have photos. I have shown this to 3 different personnel, right? Professors.
You do
I've
have
shown
photos.
this
Can
to
I ask
Alton.
you photos
Alton
of me?
Belling. You're just going to pause for me, right?
Okay.
If
Let
you
me
want
let
the
you
answer.
speak. Yeah.
I've shown Alton's mom. I've shown Claude.
Yes.
Firstly, you stated that Alton had spoken to you prior about who I was and about my family and all the challenges that he was having.
Okay.
You clean Alton office, right?
Yes.
You've seen the photos and you said there was no way for you to enlighten me. There was a way. Jackie knows who Yvonne Paul is or Dr. Joseph's wife.
Okay.
You know because he advocated for you to go and get jobs elsewhere. He used to come to your house for massages. You mean at no stage you could enlighten him as you was his so-called advisor to tell him, hey, this does not seem kosher. Why is your wife, why don't you tell your wife? This went on for 3.5 years, my dear.
That is, can I answer you that? Can I answer you that?
I'm asking the first question, right?
Can I answer you that?
No, just wait. You'll give me a response. Yeah. Secondly, you stayed in his mother's house. I would have not condoned that. I'm telling you now. Right? And I told you this when I saw it. That was kept a secret.
And whose fault is that?
Are you a professional therapist? I mean, are you a professional counselor?
I'm not a professional counselor, but was it my place? Wait, was it my place to go and look for you? Because in every place that I've rented in my life, I've never had to go and look for my landlord's wife or my landlord's husband. That wasn't my place to go and look for you.
If you want a response from me, you are going to listen and I'm going to give you the response. You ask me a few questions. Okay. Now, this for me is not a normal client. You'll have crossed a boundary of professionalism. Now, remember, I'm very knowledgeable about the massage therapists. There's no massage therapist that would engage her client and speak about personal issues. And I think you need to concur with me there. Secondly, you took the liberty of going to my husband, right? And I don't have the time to monitor him, to police him, because you know the caliber of my work. You went to the liberty of contacting my husband, although you state you have a boyfriend. And I asked Sia yesterday, are you an authentic boyfriend of Laura? And he says, yeah, he did say yeah. And that still for me is a doubt. My point is, the bed, you contacted my husband. The accommodation, you contacted my husband. The oils, you contacted my husband. The COVID testing, which I was enlightened on and I came across the other day. There was a message that went for a certain Ryan, Laura, which mentioned that he came to Rosenville. Oh, where do you live?
Rosettenville.
Right. There was a message that came, and you know what? I don't work on a gray area. It's either black or white for me. It has to be evidence-based.
Okay.
So, that in its fact would tell me this relationship that you'll have, a friendship, is more than what the eye can meet. Put yourself in the situation. Your Sia is telling you, I'm switching the tables around. Sia is writing to me and a friend and telling the friend, go and pick up this furniture from Yvonne's house. I have been to Yvonne's house. Are you going to believe that statement that's in black and white? Or are you going to listen to the explanation that Sia is giving you?
I trust my partner enough.
And that is why.
And can I tell you what happened with the
friendship?
Like you've known that I used to take lifts with your husband, right? From Raslo to Unitas to clean his practice.
That is another problem. No, I did not know. Sorry. Yes.
I told you that on Monday. That was said on Monday when you came to my workplace, because I've told you everything.
No, Laura, just listen to me.
Yes.
Laura, I met you. Our first altercation was on that Tuesday. Right? Tuesday, Wednesday.
It wasn't Tuesday, it was Monday morning. I'm telling you. It was on Monday morning.
Laura, just wait. Okay, Laura, just wait. The first day that I met you, that was the only day that you disclosed, and Alton disclosed, that he used to give you a lift. And he also used to take the linen to your house, apparently, and drop you off. My gardener or my driver also told me that he used to drive you to the taxi rank. I mean, this is not on, my dear.
Drive me to the taxi rank? Your driver? Whose driver was that?
This is my driver.
None of your drivers have driven me to the taxi rank?
No, you're not understanding.
Yes.
My driver alerted me because they had an interaction with Alton.
Okay.
And on that day, Alton mentioned to them, he is taking you, he's giving you a lift to either your house or to the taxi rank. So that was also mentioned to me recently.
Okay.
Now, Nora, listen, I did not intend creating any of these problems, but it does not sit well on any level that any woman looks at it. Maybe you are of a different caliber, but on any level, any normal woman, this will not sit well with them. And I'm sorry about Sia, but I'm not sure why he went AWOL. But the message that I had shown him yesterday, and we spoke about yesterday, did not sit well at all. With Alton's being there. Okay, you understand? Because the message in Alton's WhatsApp, and I phoned you yesterday and asked, stated clearly, he has been to your house.
Okay. And you asked me yesterday. Remember you called me yesterday? Can you please let me speak as well? Because I'm not going to be lectured here. Can we give each other a chance to speak? Please?
Laura?
Yes?
Okay. Yvonne has spoken, right? Laura, firstly, has Alton been to Rosettenville?
I mentioned it to her yesterday. She did call me in the morning. Even though I wasn't obligated to answer her because she was very...
Sorry, just give me a yes or no, Laura.
I answered to her yesterday that he's never been in Rosettenville. And do you want me to tell you how the bed got here?
Yeah, explain please. Please, briefly.
Because he mentioned to me There was a driver that was going to bring his couches at the practice. Remember, I
You
cleaned
mean,
for him.
okay. He mentioned to you, Laura.
Later. Go on, Laura.
Because I knew there were... I spoke with the guy. I asked him to bring me the bed to Rosette, from Rosettenville to Pretoria. To Centurion, actually, sorry.
What's the guy's name?
Ryan. But Ryan ended up not bringing the bed to me. Who brought the bed was Emmanuel, if I remember correctly his name. You can call the drivers and ask them that.
How did you know Ryan? This whole...
How did you know of Ryan?
This whole arrangement?
Sorry?
How did you come to know Ryan?
And Emmanuel?
I don't know, Ryan. As I say to you, I used to take lifts with Dr. Joseph. So I heard him about the couches. Remember, I'm the one who's cleaning the practice and everything. So he told me he was doing some setup. There was going to be a couch at Ruslow and all those things. I even liked one of the couches. I even spoke with Jackie. This couch is so nice. So then I asked him who made the couch because I wanted exactly same one made for me. He said a guy from Joburg.
Laura, I know you were going to ask the question, right? That place that you lived in Monument Road,
Mm-hmm. Monument Avenue, yes.
and your house that you lived in,
Mm-hmm.
who funded it?
My boyfriend pays for the rent.
And who set that practice up, or that therapy session up?
I've been a massage therapist for a very long time, before I even met your husband. So I did on my setup.
Laura, I think what I do, and I'm well aware of what therapists earn, right? So let's not get into that debate.
No, I'm telling you that I've been a therapist before I met your husband. When?
Listen, if you've got this fiancé, why did you run to my husband for every menial task that you needed to execute?
I've never ran to...
Where was Sia in all of this?
There was a time that Sia and I were not together, but I'm not going to disclose all my life to you because at the end of the day, you hear me?
No. Listen,
myself, I'm not married to you. I don't owe you all the explanations about my life.
You did, then this call is futile, my dear.
Sorry?
Because the COVID test you went to, then the call here that we are making
yes.
is futile. Because the COVID test you ran to my husband. The furniture you ran to my husband. The oils you ran to my husband. Right? My point is, it's these menial things that you ask.
Mm-hmm. What you saying? Who is who? Jojo. Jojo is my brother.
So, I'm saying, Sia. Laura, I'm asking you, why did you go to my husband for all your menial tasks?
Why did I go to your husband? I told you, knowing your husband, I've got to know him. We became like sort of friends. And there was nothing more than that. So it's not, if your husband didn't tell you about me, it's not my place to go and Google you and look for you.
Listen here. Listen, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Maybe you are a bit naive, right?
Okay.
You understood that he was married, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understood that he was married.
Yes.
On every level that you look at this, it's wrong. Right?
Okay.
You can't tell me that you don't have an explanation.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
but
there's nothing wrong with being friends with a married person, but on condition that this was not a secret. From the inception of you living in my mother-in-law's house.
So, can I ask you a question? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to come into your house, your workplace, look for you? If your husband didn't mention to you about me.
Laura,
yes.
There's one thing you could have done,
mm-hmm.
right? And I'm giving you the answer.
Okay.
You are close to Jackie. Did you not inquire from Jackie? Because you used to apparently massage all the doctors in that vicinity.
Do you want
Why
me to
couldn't you
go?
find out from
Do you want me to go
Because-
and get all the doctors that have massaged Unitas to call you? Because I don't mind doing
Laura,
that. I've already spoken
No,
with.
this was
Wait,
more
can you
than the
please
massage.
give me
You
a
said it
chance?
was more than a massage. It was a
Can
friend.
can
I'm
you
gonna
give
pose
me a
question,
chance
Laura.
to speak?
Laura,
please-
it's Claudia.
Claude, can you
Right.
give me a chance to speak?
Hi, Laura. Yes. I'm just going to pose one question
Okay.
to you, right? And the thing is that this was a professional massage, and you happened to develop a friendship with Elton, right? Or you guys opened up conversation, he confided in you, you exchanged ideas and that sort of thing.
Yes.
But that, am I correct in saying that that didn't mean that you needed to now go to Jackie or Google or find out who his wife is, because there was nothing untoward about the interaction.
There was, as I explained to her, she asked me on Monday if I was ever intimate with her husband, and I said no. And I'm going to repeat to you, I've never been intimate with Dr. Joseph. I've never had any sort of kind of the relationship. And I want to ask her, what right that she thinks she has to go and threaten me of losing my job? Because at the end of the day, her husband just recommended me to other doctors. I had to prove myself to all the other doctors because they all gave me a week to see if they give me a permanent job or not. So, first of all, she unfair dismissal me. Can you, Yvonne, let me speak.
Okay.
Let me speak.
Continue.
You came on Monday, you unfair dismissed me.
Laura, what do you construe as unfair dismissal? Because according to the
Unfair
labor law,
dismissal.
right, working 2 hours a day in any practice, in any industry, is not a fixed term contract,
Okay.
right? And you need 1 day for dismissal.
Did you give me any notice or anything that you were firing me? Because all you did on Monday, you just told me you don't want me to be
Your
repeated.
proximity was reason
You
enough.
paid me for my services yet?
Immediate dismissal.
Have you paid me for my services? Because I worked there for the whole month, for 2 weeks
Yes,
until you told me.
Okay. Let me make my stance very clear here.
Yes.
Right? The linen, when I spoke to you, the linen was going to be delivered to some doctorate's office.
You know why I kept your linen? Because you just came, you told me you don't want me to.
I can write that linen up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, wait. Let me tell you. You asked me a question. The linen was going to be dropped off, and it is the new week, right? I think we
Yes.
spoke last week.
We
We decided that Monday
Mhm.
an envelope will be delivered to now no longer doctorate. It's LMD's office, to Shiraz's office,
Yes.
and then we will collect the linen, and the money will be left there. So I don't know if you understood what Jackie told you on the WhatsApp, because I read the WhatsApp from Jackie, and that was clear instructions from Jackie.
Can-
So it's not as though he is evading payment. I mean, it's not. It's not a lot of money.
Can I speak with you?
The money will be
It's
paid.
not about having a lot of money. You understand? I worked for it. Even if it was one
Yes, my
rand,
dear.
even if it was 1 rand, I worked my butt off for it. I worked for it.
Yes, listen, my dear. It's not.
It's not about being a lot of money or being less money.
What are you trying to do, Laura?
Laura, I'm trying to give you a response. We said.
Can I answer you? You were
money. No, Laura, if you're going to interject, you're not going to get the essence of what I'm saying.
okay. Carry on.
Laura, let him speak. Let us speak.
What I am telling you, the arrangement was he will leave the money in an envelope at LMDin, and I will fetch the linen from LMDin's office or from LMDin's wife.
That's what.
That was the arrangement.
Yes.
And it will come this Monday. Because from what I heard from Jackie, am I correct, Alton?
That's a raven to ask Jackie to facilitate, to tell her to drop the linen at LMN and fetch her envelope with the money.
Yes. So what?
So you were asking me why wasn't the linen brought back? She hasn't been paid. So obviously she needs the money.
Laura, you haven't been paid, but the arrangement was made with you to be delivered now, this week.
Which will be on Tuesday.
Yes. But I got it. Wait. Can I?
I think we are missing. I think we are talking the same language, but you are misunderstanding what we are saying. I'm saying the money will be left there, and you will deliver the linen the same day.
But was
I paid?
Did I get the envelope to bring you the linen? Was I paid for it?
No, Laura. Laura. Laura.
Yes.
The clarity that we're seeking is that
simultaneous.
Yes. So the linen will be dropped at Dr. LMD, and the money will already be there.
I will meet you in the car park.
No.
I don't want to meet you, Yvonne. You know, I've had it. You know, I've had it with all this. I don't want to meet with you. And I've already told LMD about all this because you keep on threatening me. I don't know what right do you think you have over my job. You keep on threatening me about speaking with LMD.
You know what? I think you're gonna stop because you have absolutely no idea the extent of which I will go through. Now my point is,
you don't.
No, you also messing my life here. You came to my workplace. You understand that? You know what, Claude? I think. Yes.
I'm sorry about that. Calm down, right? Calm down. It's fine. Right? Let's move on, Laura, because you're gonna get really emotional. Yvonne is already tempted, so just right. So Laura, moving forward, what do you want to say? Just calmly, so Laura.
I'm gonna tell you, Yvonne. Don't force me to go and tell all the other doctors I'm working for about all this. Because you have no right.
You can do, my dear.
I can do.
It will not tarnish my name in any way. Believe you me.
Really?
It's going to cause a poor reflection on you.
On me? On me? Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Wait. No, just wait. You mentioned that I must not force you to go to the other doctors and tell what? Just let Alton hear that.
Because what right do you have to threaten me with my job?
No, Laura.
Repeat what you just said, Laura.
I'm saying don't force me to have to go to my bosses because I don't work only for Prof. LMD. I hear you. The other day you told me you're going to end my contract with all the other doctors that I have. But the thing is that you keep on mentioning LMD. You can go to LMD. You can go to LMD because I've already told him. I spoke with his wife. I told them about all this.
Okay, Laura, she's not going to do that. She's not going to force you to do that, right? So let's move on from that.
Laura, are you worried that I am going to end your contract with these doctors? Is that what you're saying?
This is my daily bread. Eh? Your husband doesn't.
Just come again?
I pay my own bills, so this is my daily bread. I have a child to. You understand that?
Laura, I'm really not concerned about your financial issues.
Yvonne, no.
I asked you what is your
What is what?
What are you afraid of that I'm going to do? You just mentioned something. What do you think I'm going to do?
You know what? I'm not afraid of you. I just don't like you threatening me, keeping on my toes. Like you're gonna do this. You have no right to threaten me with my job.
No, Yvonne. Laura.
Yes.
Laura. Yvonne, let me pose the question. Laura, what do you want? You don't want any contact from Yvonne.
I don't want any contact from Yvonne, from Dr. Joseph.
Am I correct?
I want I don't ever want to be contacted by you. Yes, I don't want any contact with both of them, and I don't want my boyfriend to ever be involved in this.
So no, it's the connection. It's not her.
I also have
Laura.
Yes.
So Laura, you're not going to be contacted by Dr. Joseph, and you're not going to be contacted by Yvonne, right?
Okay.
And Yvonne won't contact the other doctors that you're working with.
Yes.
No, Yvonne, let's just get.
She's going to contact the other doctors.
So Yvonne's not going to contact the other doctors.
Okay.
Right?
Because I just want to live my life in peace. I'm tired of all this.
perfect.
You know that
I understand. We all need something.
I don't
You
owe
are
her any
absolutely
explanations.
right. Yeah.
I've never made any vows to her.
Laura? Okay, Laura, no. Yvonne. Laura, it's fine. So Laura, in terms of the linen, you're going to drop that off at Dr. Ellen Dean.
Yes,
right?
I'm gonna go with it on Tuesday morning.
And when you get there,
yes,
we will ensure that there's an envelope with your money and your name written on it.
Okay.
That's it. Right, Laura? So
okay.
you will that will be the end of our engagement. Right?
I
you
hope
won't
so
hear
because
from
I'm
Yvonne
told that
again.
all the time and every
Condition. On a
Sorry?
condition.
on one
Because
condition.
I will take now legal action.
Right? And then Laura,
I'm also
the
Yvonne.
thing is that Laura,
Claude, can
so
I please speak?
I think what Yvonne wants is that
No.
you do not
Claude,
and this is not a Yvonne,
Claude,
I'm speaking to
can you please
so
give me...
Laura,
Okay.
Laura, I think what Yvonne wants is, and I think it's what you also want. Both of you actually want the same thing. Laura, if I'm not mistaken, you want to end this episode completely. You want to just go on with your life. You want to earn your living, and you want to just be in peace.
Yes.
So you are not going to go anywhere to Dr. Joseph. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what you want.
Yes, but
You're not going to go to Dr. Joseph.
I'm not. Can you
Correct.
just
Yes,
give
or no?
me a minute, please? Then I'll let you carry on. Can I just stop you there? I hear her on the background saying she's gonna take a legal action against me. What
No,
legal
she
action is
won't.
that?
She won't. She won't.
Because I can
She
also
wants
do
to
the
do
same. You understand? You people are messing with my life here. What legal actions are you taking for me? Against me?
There's no legal action anyone is going to take.
No, I'm tired of your threats. You understand? Because
Please,
you
Laura,
people
listen to
think
me.
just
Please
because
calm
no.
down. No one's going to take any legal action. Don't get angry. We want
No,
to
you're
end this
making me
conversation
angry
on-
now. You understand? I'm not
We're
gonna
not
take
going-
just because you're highly qualified. I'm not gonna take your threats. I'm not gonna take
no.
this.
Laura,
You hear me?
Laura, it's Claude. It's Claude. Laura,
Okay.
may I speak, please?
Yes,
May I
you
speak,
can.
please, Laura? Right? Laura, listen.
It's not a threat.
Yvonne,
It's
quiet.
not a threat.
Yvonne, quiet.
Okay.
Quiet.
Claude, you know
Laura,
what? With
Laura,
all due respect.
Laura, there's
Okay,
no legal
Claude?
action. There's no threat to you.
No, I can hear
There's
her.
no legal.
You know what, Claude?
There's
No
no
one-
legal action.
It doesn't matter how
There's no legal
qualified
action.
you are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how qualified you are. You have no right to go and mess with people's lives just because you feel you're entitled to other people's
Right.
lives. So you're gonna get. She's gonna get legal
You're
actions.
absolutely right.
So from today,
You are absolutely right. It does not give us the right to dictate to you to take legal action.
yes,
You are
she
absolutely
is a
right.
professor.
No,
What
I
is she
agree.
teaching her students? That
I-
when you're starting to humiliate other people, is that what she's teaching her students
Laura,
every day?
I agree. Laura, listen to me. I agree with you. We need to respect the spaces. We need to respect each other, and we need to just come to a place of resolution.
Yes.
So, Laura, what I'm saying to you, and I give you my word, there's no legal action that's going to be taken against anyone,
Okay.
right? No legal action.
Yeah, because I'm
No
tired
legal
of
action.
hearing that.
I
Last-
give you that assurance,
Yes.
Laura. Laura, I give you that assurance. I give you that assurance totally. Right?
Mhm.
Moving forward, we're going to just get the linen and you're going to get your money. And what we're going to do is we're going to close off this chapter. Right? I hope, Laura, that you and Sia can work out your stuff. Right? And I hope that this is the last time that there's no further engagement. There's
I
no
hope so
need
too
for us to
because
speak again.
yes, I also hope so too because if I ever get a call from both of them, even if it's just a missed call, I myself gonna take a legal action as well. Oh,
no.
you're talking about finances? No, Claude, Claude,
I'm
let me speak.
Laura, I'm
Let me
facilitating-
speak. Can you
Laura, I'm
please, Claude?
facilitating this.
No,
Yvonne,
I'm
Yvonne's
really getting
wrong. I say
upset
that.
with this now. This is now upsetting me. Can you please let me speak? So you're saying because
Now,
I don't
I'm
have
gonna give you a
money.
chance. It's now
No.
your chance to speak,
No.
and Yvonne will be quiet.
No. Okay.
Yvonne will be quiet.
Yvonne will be quiet, yes.
And you will speak.
Yes. Can you let me
I'm
speak?
going to give you the stage to speak.
Let me speak.
Right.
Can I speak?
Right. Yes, absolutely.
So
go ahead, Laura.
I hear. So she's saying I can't get a legal action because of my financial status. Well,
no, she's not saying that.
No,
that's
what I heard. No, that's what I heard. I've heard it.
No, she said she'll fund you.
I don't need her funding. She's never funded anything in my life. I don't need her funding. I have like I told you, I told her I have qualified clients that I've spoken with one. Like I told you yesterday, I wasn't making empty threats. Like I'm tired of being harassed by all this because this is not on now. You people are messing with my life. You can't keep on harassing me and harass my boyfriend just because you are highly qualified. You think you can step on my head, spit on my face, and do whatever you want. That doesn't give you a right.
Yes. No. You know what, Laura? We have infringed on your time. Right? I agree. We have infringed on your time. We have infringed on your rights. So, Laura, I am so sorry about this. We can just resolve the issue of the linen. And I promise you, if there's anything that needs to happen, it will come via me or it will come from you to me. Right? I would be the conduit. Right? I promise you.
If anything ever comes, you know what I'm going to do?
I don't live in Elton and Yvonne. Right?
You know what I'm going to do?
I happen to know the both of them. I'm their friend. Right?
Yes.
So I give you my word. There's no legal action taken in any way. Right?
Okay.
So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Laura.
Because this is so embarrassing. She preaches about her status and everything, but you go around, harass people, and you mess with people's lives. It's wrong. It's wrong. No one gives you a right just because you are qualified. You have no right to go and do what you do, humiliate people. What are you teaching your students? You're teaching them that they must study to shit on other people.
Yeah, Laura, listen, I'm sure you've got clients. I'm sure you've got things to do, Laura. I want to thank you, my dear, for taking the time. I want to thank you for your time. I know that it wasn't easy to do this, so I appreciate the time. I appreciate the effort that you took. I realized that this was too much on you, right? So, Laura, Laura, I'm going to say goodbye now, right?
Okay, no problem. Bye.
Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you. Goodbye, Laura.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.